Hi, Matt. How are you? Um, I am grading papers. There's been an incident. A student complained. I responded with a 14-minute video and proof positive that I did not fall down on the job. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking Liz is just fooling around making videos for her brother Matt, and it's interfering with her work. Not so, my good man. My good man. Um, okay, so how's the healing going? I've heard clavicular rumors that things are not lining up as one would wish. Let me fix my hair a little. Um, okay, so I hope you're doing okay. Now, we're going to get into it today a little bit. I don't have a document. I'm just giving you, this is just a quick off the cuff. Here's the thing. I go to pick up my friend Connie. We're going to go on a hike. She comes roaring out of the starting gates. These poor police officers. I was like, uh-oh, someone's been watching Fox News, and she's just raring to go. And, I thought I would take a moment to wax philosophical. It seems that everyone is so polarized, and she gets going on this. And the main principle that, I don't want to call anybody a dummy, but if you're watching Fox News, you're a dummy. No, I don't. That's not where I'm going with that. I'm just going to say, it's between you and me, this idea that a video, she goes, well, it's on film. She was talking about something that happened in New York City. And I said, what? Wait, did you see this on file? I didn't see this anywhere. And she goes, well, those darn BLM people, and I said, well, I didn't see that anywhere. And I said, well, sometimes a single video isn't representative of the whole of what's going on. I mean, that would be kind of a complex calculation. And we all know that sensational videos get a lot more viewing and, for stations as well as YouTube. And it's just kind of a algorithmic truth. And, sometimes when somebody says something like algorithmic truth and they don't know quite what they're talking about. Now, okay, I don't understand math, but I do understand parts to the whole. One part does not necessarily represent the whole. Why can I understand that, but I can't get to the airport? No one can answer it, but I do understand that. This business of clicking on things that are sensational, it's sweeping the nation. And, here's the other thing. I'm just going to say, these questions regarding race and social misfortune and bad faith and in racist element, all of those questions, we just can't seem to take a look at them in sort of like the scientific inquiry as best we can. These questions are fraught. It seems to me the problems, if I can just go a little further into my politics, which is, what my politics are? I don't like camping. It's cold, it's uncomfortable. I'm in neither camp. I'm in science camp. I'd like to go to science camp. It seems late in life, but that's where I'm headed. Because if it's sort of a dispassionate weighing of the most evidence one can get, and in matters of humanity's social matters, it's not quite as clear cut perhaps as the molecule biz. But I've gone on so many tangents there. I've kind of forgotten where I haven't been smoking pot, but I've forgotten where I've gone with this. Oh, the camps. You know what? We can't analyze. Like, I think things have to do with real estate. It's plastics, Mrs. Robinson, Mr. Robinson. It's like people have, people of color have gotten pushed into neighborhoods because of, loans and banks. And it seems like we're missing the root questions by glomming onto what's happening in the mean streets because they've become the mean streets. I dare not say a love that dare not speak its name. I don't know. Can't even say that. There's no one I would say that to except video screen. No, all right. So that's, I'm not a camper. I can't go camping. So if you want to go camping, it's going to have to be in a plush hotel with room service. That's going to be my caveat. Speaking of room service, when you come, I can't wait to provide some kind of room service. You know our thing? Hey, while you're down, could you get up? I'd be happy to get up and get you things, Matt. I'd walk for you if I could. Anyway, how's your hip? What is hip? The other thing I was going to remind you, two things, two last things. Winter Soldier, are you watching it? You have to. It's mandatory. It's Mandalorian mandatory. Not Mandalorian mandatory. It's actually Avengers mandatory. So actually, that's the camp I'm in. I'm in the Avengers camp. If only we had superheroes to come and knock some sense into us, to straighten things out, or a benevolent dictator. I always think that is not the worst program, as long as the dictator is a good one. I had your stuffed guy out here the other night. He was watching TV. He's becoming a bit of a slacker. He's not doing too much of the Yoda meditative. He's like, Liz, let's watch TV, get the popcorn going. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty lonely. But not really, because I have my stuffed friends. Because my real friends are going mental. That's my friend Connie. God, I love her so. But man, right out of the gate with the poor policeman at a time like at a moment like this. Okay, well, oh, and the other thing I was going to say, so you got to watch the Winter Soldier, right? And it starts off slow, I think, and it picks up a head of steam. I think I have one more episode to go. It seems like fun. It is fun. Hope you're on board with that. I know you're busy, and there's a lot to take care of, and I know that you're the man to do it. And the last thing is, I just wanted to remind you, I don't know why I remember this exactly, but the crusties, remember I used to get the crusties out of your eyes? Have you ever thought of moisturizing? Why did we never think of that? I mean, maybe a wet cloth. Are they still crusty? All right. So that's it for today. I want your opinion on the Winter Soldier and perhaps politics, the camping. Yeah, I think Seattle is a camp in and of itself, right? Are you in a camp? I don't mean to lump your superior brain power, with a region, because your brain is a gigantic region in and of itself. It's an uncharted region. Few have dared to explore. Okay, so that's me. I'm kind of, I love the hiking. I do, even though I have a Frankenstein foot. I think we've discussed this, but who can say that anything to you at this point? You can withstand snow and sleet and hail. You're like the postal worker of physical injury. The mail must get through. The mat must get through. I'll be grading the research papers tomorrow. And my good friend from Germany is trying to get me in trouble. And I nipped it in the bud because there was nothing for me to get in trouble about. But it was very interesting. As a woman, I guess I'm very afraid to be in trouble, or as a human, or as a creature. I was like, I don't want to get in trouble. What? Me? Trouble? So I do my work. What are you talking about? All right, I guess that's enough. I've gone on enough side tangents. So get the crusties out of your eyes and think straight about camps, because they're becoming ridiculous and people are not being nice to each other. Best to stay home and talk to this guy. Never talks back. Doesn't give you any guff. Come on, Matt. All right. I hope you're good. I think about you every day, and I hope that, yeah, not quite finished. Do you want, do you not, this is Liz. Matt. Yeah, I was just going to say one last thing is that, when the body gets damaged, it can make the brain go down. The mood can dip. So make sure that you take care of yourself in that way with whatever techniques you got going. Okay. That's my little bit of wisdom from someone who doesn't know how to do any of that. Just do what I say, not what I do. Okay, Matt, I love you. Hope you're okay. Bob Dylan till the end, right?